So what did I learn from that as a 10-year-old? A bunch of things. Number one, don't drink in excess. My first job was to wash the sidewalks. We had, pigeon poop and all that kind of stuff. We would have homeless people that were, sleeping overnight, on the sidewalk in front of the store. Hey everybody, I have another topic that I want to share with you that I'm really excited about, which is to focus your education on transferable skills. So if you think about, your life that you're going through, right, you're going to have a lot of different jobs. You're going to possibly have multiple careers. You're going to be involved in your formal education. You're going to have, lots of different experiences that you go through. And what I'd like you to think about is just being an accumulator for transferable skills. I've talked about, my life being like a Swiss Army knife. And so if you think about a Swiss Army knife, it has, lots of different tools. Screwdrivers, nail clippers, tweezers, magnifying glass, different scissors, and all different kinds of tools on it. And that's really how I've kind of fashioned my life, by really accumulating these transferable skills as I go along. The interesting thing about it is that I acquire transferable skills, and actually I don't know exactly when I'm going to use them, but if I ever need to use these skills, they're right here with me, ready to go. So let me give you an example. I was pretty young when I started working in my father's department store, Tabucci's department store that was in Stockton. I started there, I think in the beginning, I was like 10 years old. My first job was to wash the sidewalks. We had, pigeon poop and all that kind of stuff. Where am I getting with this, right? So I developed transferable skills even through that. And what would happen is we would have homeless people that were, sleeping overnight, on the sidewalk in front of the store. And they were kind of preventing me from doing my job. And so I'd have to go and speak with them. So I'd get to know them. I'd understand what their stories are. And then I'd politely ask them if they would please move so that I could do my job. So what did I learn from that as a 10-year-old? Bunch of things. Number one, don't drink in excess. But also what I learned was how to speak with people and how to relate to people and establish that relationship before I chose to ask them for something. 100% they would move because I asked them nicely. Through that, I gained a transferable skill. Later on, I worked within the department store and I became a salesperson. So I learned how to sell. And again, it was communicating with people, getting out of my shell, asking them if they needed help, but ultimately making a sale, closing a sale with them. And so that was, again, a transferable skill that I learned even when I was a very young teenager. I continued on with this. So I worked in manufacturing and I did some planning and programming, and I used those skills further on in my career. And so each different job that I took, whether that be being a marketing manager or working in the Asia Pacific with very, different cultures, each different job that I had, I added on more of these transferable skills, to which I continue to fill up my Swiss Army knife. Today, I have, 100 or more different types of skills that I can apply in whatever I go into at this point, including these YouTube videos. And so what I'd encourage you to do is whatever job that you take, really just be a voracious learner and try to pick up as many transferable skills as you can, because then you can take that with you for whatever job, whatever career move you make, whatever, life hobby you choose to do, whatever then proceeds after that, you can then take those transferable skills with you. Through that, you'll become more valuable for your employers, you'll have a richer life, and you'll be able to apply those transferable skills wherever you go. All right, so I hope you take that to heart. Again, subscribe these videos, because that will help me to spread the word to more and more people. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.